Oh yeah. Hello there. Looks like my camera is not working. Let me fix that. Will be just a second. Let's try the actual right camera. Oh, and I forgot my lightning. Oh, not that lightning. Tune it down. Okay, just a little bit of lightning. So normally you would use a lot of lightning to enlighten yourself and have a lot of lightning on your face. You're a professional streamer, but I think for my under 10 viewers average, it doesn't matter. And I actually just want to code and have a nice time, so I don't need to I don't need to lit it too much up so that I can't see anything. So it has been a long time since my last stream actually, and yeah, it's very unfortunate, but yeah, I'm just too busy. I'm really busy with my work. Now I've been sick again. I'm sick right now. Still working, and unfortunately at my work it's really stressful since I slipped into the lead position for the development team in the coding department, which I am not fitted for. Slightly. Because I first should have gotten more experience in the teamwork department and in GitLab, Git standards. Now I talk those things to myself just as fast as I can, and now it works. But yeah, now I kind of have to pull the code team together and have to recognize that I calculated my own strength in the coding department for that. I didn't think that the gap between my own skills and the skills of the typical developers that you get that want to work there daily, that the gap is that huge, because people who code there, they lack fundamental knowledge of coding practices. They totally underperform, and pretty much if you give them a hard task, they will just skip it and start a new feature. And yeah, that's really stressful. Stop. Where is the delete button? There it is. Delete it. Okay. So I should also ban and report this. Oh, I cannot report this now. Okay. Hey, Luna. Oh. Yeah, but I'm really in a situation which is hard to deal with. I actually would like to have another coder on my skill level to speak to, but there is no one. And I used to have coders with higher skill level than me back in the day, and then I would just get bashed. Back then I was coding, and in the morning I would talk to my senior developer, and I was pretty much something between trainee and junior, more trainee, and then I would talk to him and say, hey, he would say me, do this and that, and I was like, I have no idea how it will look like. But I just watch some tutorials and see how far I can get, and if I need any help, I will tell you. Then he explained things, I didn't understand them and just wrote them down. And then I started. And in the end of the day, I would pretty much push something, which was most likely very close to the solution. I tried to import some frameworks or solve a solution. And he would be like, yeah, but it works, but you still need to fix to improve your coding style here, and put this into a method, and this variable here, that name is a little bit odd, change it. Yeah, that was what I was doing back then, and what I am expecting from other employees when I do code reviews with them, that they also pull up. Now it's not like this at my current work, and I still have not dealt with that mentally. Because pretty much I said we have a feature for the player, he needs to be loaded, and this is how you need to make this method work. It's probably 10 lines of code, and it has priority. Please make this work today. And he hasn't been able to deliver this in a week. And it was a really, really important task. And I did this in the end, in the weekend. And normally this would never happen. Normally I would have corrected this by myself, but I was really exhausted. I was inside multiple tasks, and also had to take 2 day offs because of working too much. So that just happened. And this week has been so far that I get messages sometimes every day and merge requests at random times in the day, and I look them up. They are just some lines of code, and I'm like, what does it, why? What does this even do? And it's also always that the things don't actually work. So there are also some merge requests with more lines of code, maybe like 50, and I look them up and I'm like, that's unfinished work, and sometimes it's completely bugged. And I had a merge request where the player would fly through the air, and I'm completely stunned by how low the quality of the code that I get there is, and that deadlines are not met, and I'm very irritated of because this coder is supposed to be a senior developer, and I consider myself a normal mid-range developer in the coding. Now I would say I'm a little bit better in coding than the average mid-range developer, but since I didn't do much teamwork, this is where I'm very much lackluster, and I really have to get the mindset to work with other people and develop that now. And this is pretty much my problem, that I'm not used to this stress. Now I also think that this developer should not continue to work for us. And I might tell that we might take another developer. But as from the code reviews that I have seen so far from other guys that want to work for us, there's not a lot out there that is actually good. That's actually stunning. I thought that there would possibly at least something that would be acceptable, but most of the guys are just, hey, I did a project for a day or so, or I once made a Unity project where I had a game and talked everything to myself, but most projects that can be done in 1 month of work, and if you're bad, if the one that I've seen so far, and nothing has convinced me so far that this is actually a good developer. There's a lot of junior developers, and there's a lot of developers who are not developers, who are just on the trainee level, yeah. So that is not good. And I really have to change my mindset there. We have actually the best developer that we have in the coding department is actually sick. I really miss him right now. he's actually a junior in coding. He's a mixed bag. He likes to look up a lot of assets, find them, and can kind of implement them. Is a little bit sloppy there in the coding, but he says so by himself that he's not that good in coding. He can code, but he's not a real coder. I would still say he's a junior in coding, and yeah. The good thing about him is at least he knows that and admits that and doesn't pretend to be a senior developer. And I know when he comes up with this merge request that I will pretty much have to look them up and do some peer coding with them, and it will be totally okay. I think he's a little bit stressed about that. I wish I could talk to him and tell him that it's okay, that we will rework his code a little bit. But since he at least says he's not the best coder, but he tries his best, absolutely no problem. And he doesn't make merge requests every day that don't work. I wish I could really work with him right now, because I feel like the time with him has been much more productive than with the new developer, who's really stressing me out because he's writing me sometimes nearly every hour, and it's getting me out of my rhythm, and I really have to rethink how I deal with that. And I think I will just review his stuff in the morning and then make my merge request in the evening, because this making me lose too much focus. I will pretty much then also tell him. Now, in other cases I would not tell the developer, but in his case I will, because it's no use. I'm too stressed out by this, and on the professional side, I have to say, I cannot leave it as it is, because I need to focus on my task for 6 to 7 hours a day, because I'm a coder, and I cannot get out of my rhythm for too long. And right now, that is exactly what is happening, and that's bad. Damn, we cannot have that. So I need to think. It's okay. It's okay. It happens. So, that was my reflection for today. Let's go and actually do something. Actually, I think this music is too aggressive for me right now. I need something more, I don't know. This is actually from Doom, I think. This is one of the Doom metal things. I really love these songs, and they really get your blood pumping. But they're not good for the start, I think. Oh yeah, that's nice. So I know I was working on the last feature of my game, and now I see human death frequency is missing. What is happening here? So let's look up this class, human death. Okay, doesn't find anything. Human death frequency. It seems like the class is destroyed. Human death frequency. But why? I know that I changed something about this class, but why would I delete it? Let's see. Oh. Ah, I see what is happening. Missing. Cannot find the script. Okay, I have no idea. I will go actually using keypass for my password. I will go and log into GitLab, because I need to find out what the hell is going on. So let me go into GitLab. Project GitLab. And now I need to sign in. I don't think it has my correct password. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so Chrome is saved the password there, but I don't know when it saved the password is definitely wrong. Okay. Let me see. When did I commit last week? Did I accidentally delete something here? So this is where it comes in handy. Change time map contrast. Yes. Pipeline. Passed with warnings. Oh. Why do I have a pipeline? Okay. So there's a lot of additional deletions. 20 changed files. Nothing about human death frequency. Oh, she's so cute. Cutie. Hey, I also got a new microphone. And this one, I can mute it. Just like that. I still have to look at the quality, so I will be checking my stream for a moment. I will be checking my stream for a moment. Okay, that was alright. The thing with this microphone is now I have two microphones. This one is better. This one is better than this one. So I am when you look at their difference, but this one is more practical. Why? Because this one, this microphone, it actually has LEDs. That's why it's more practical. No, it's actually because it has more range. This microphone has better quality if I really speak into it like this, and it's a little bit annoying to every time when I change my position, I have to pull this microphone with me, and it's on an arm, and you see it kind of gets in the way. With this microphone here, now they had a stand where you could put it on your desk, and that was actually what I was looking for. That actually didn't work out, because then the quality was too poor. But if you have the microphone like this, like here, I can lean back and it will still record my voice very, very, very clear. With the other microphone at this range, it's the maximum range, and it will not record very well. So this microphone here, it's recording very well when I'm even when I'm not that close to the microphone, and that keeps me from having to pull it all together with my mouth, so I don't have to do this anymore. I can just leave it here, and yeah, it will not be that good if I'm leaning back, but it's acceptable. Also, did I mention that I'm sick again? Got something from the office. At least it's not COVID. I just tested yesterday. It's not COVID. Okay, so I wanted to see change words. Is there the human depth recurrence inside? Not really. So what the fuck? What the fuck is it? I mean, the namespace is weird. No, it has nothing to do with that. That's a horrible script, by the way. It's really dated. It's really time that I start a new project somewhat soon, so let's get going. I'm not in the mood for this song. Ah, come on, it's a nice song, though. So where is this supposed to be? It's supposed to be in units, and here inside this should be the human depth recurrence. Let's look into GitLab and see if we can find that in here. Should be assets, units, human depth recurrence. So there's multiple things missing here. I mean, there's multiple things missing in here, I think. There's also something with particles. Oh, it's just a meta. There's some dead meta files. I think they should be they should be included, excluded, destroyed. Limp depth frequency. Is that in here? Limp depth. Yeah, just the human depth frequency is somehow missing. That's odd. Why? Did I let's just assume that I accidentally removed this class. Let's look into Git, because this is very, very odd. So I think this is a project folder. And let's just look at its status. And it tells me that there's 100,000 things that have changed. Artifacts, yeah, I don't care about that one. So where's the important stuff? So these are all unimportant. Here, human depth frequency has been deleted. I think what happened. Yeah, I think I know what happened. So I used this in another project and think I'm pretty much I accidentally just removed them. Yeah, I accidentally removed them. So how do I reinsert them again? So there's 3 deletions that should not be in there. That is the enemy shader graph is missing, the human death frequency, and no, only those 2. So I was showing someone. Also this dissolved material. I was showing this to someone and give him these as an example how to do this, and it looks like I pretty much forgot to I accidentally delete them. Happens. Instead of copy paste, I used cut out and paste. That can happen, but whatever. So let's get going. So I will look up. I will just look up where I did put them. Maybe I. So where would I have put them? Huh. It's a good question. I don't think I have a security backup. We'll look into my not economy, not private. What is the business? My business account. So I won't show this. So I can't show this, but maybe I still have the old files on the desktop. Pretty much not. Looking into that right now. Then there's a small chance that this is still in the builds. No? Projects? Okay, I think it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I need to pretty much copy these files from GitHub again. So I think you can do this. With the console. So let's close this project so it doesn't mess with us. Don't mess with us. Yeah. Okay. Git reverse deletion. Restore deleted file. Step-by-step guide. That sounds alright. And the step-by-step is show us a lot of ads. Thank you. Oh come on! All these ads are so annoying. What? ls. Okay. ls. To verify that the file does not exist. We know that it doesn't exist. We can use checkout command to retry the file. We don't want to do that. That is our horrible idea, and we didn't. This is going to reverse all our changes that we haven't added. So let's first. I don't want to add this as a commit. I just want to reverse the deleted files using the checkout command. That's you just check out the head. Okay, KKK. And then say the name of the file. Hopefully this will not blow everything up. Let's get stash first. Git stash. Oh, I hate git stash. I hate git stash. Let's git add, because git stash will reverse all our changes and will stash all our changes and put us back into the state of the repository it was in before we added anything, and that's not what I want. And in most cases, it's not what I want. That's why I don't like git stash. So let's git add. Except of the, I don't want to. Oh, come on! I need to save. I need to save my changes somehow. I don't need to push them. I just want to make sure that I don't lose them by trying out some comments. Let's actually push it. Just to be safe, it's always better safe than sorry. I think with git add you actually are pretty much safe. But since there's a lot of work hours in there, I want to be extra safe there. Don't try anything if you have a lot of hours. You can try that stuff out if you have a single file where you changed some lines. Then this is where you don't play it safe. But if you have several work hours and I have no idea what I did there, then commit it first. Push it. Save the commit. And then we push that. We will not merge it. Git push. Oh. I would really like to annoy her a little bit, but let's let her sleep. She's really sleeping peacefully. It's a little bit unfortunate that I can't zoom in the camera. Now let's try to zoom in on my cat, on Luna. Can we do that? Not sure. We don't have a good no, I don't see any good filter for that. It's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I don't see a good zoom for that. Oh, maybe there is. But it does. Yeah, there's a zoom, but it doesn't work. And that's unfortunate. So I have a setting that says zoom, and I can pull a slider, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to the toilet real quick. Be right back. So, yeah, I'm back again. And getting myself some tea. And after that we will pretty much just fix some files. Getting myself some honey for my health. Unfortunately, my cat is not in there anymore. I always miss her when she's not by my side. But in the end, she's an animal. She has her own free will. So, got myself some tea with some fresh honey. I'm not a big fan of honey, by the way, because I need it for my throat. But honey is pretty much just sugar, and that's why it's not that good for my six-pack that I'm working on. Actually, I really had a good six-pack in the last weeks, and now I'm sick again, and then I get another kilogram of fat. Have to pump that back, pump that away later. That's okay. That's the way it goes. So, git check out. How's my branch even called? I don't even think I have a branch name. I only have the main. Oh, there was this. Oh, come on! These ads are so annoying. Head 1. Is this even? I think this is supposed to be the head name, not head 1. I think this is a placeholder, but let's just see if it maybe is pointing to the last head that we had. Let's see. Oh, come on. It's like this? Does this even work? Oh, it works. So now I have to go and do this again and again with every single file that I have here. Okay. And hopefully this will resolve the issue. Probably not, but we can hope. Oh, there's one problem though. Let's go to git status. We just push. So if head 1 is the last. Okay, it actually doesn't matter. I thought if it would point to the last head, we just push, that would be the last head. So in that last head, the file was deleted, but it seems to magically detect the right head. Probably means that something's wrong here. In the worst case, we are just adding an empty file or something. Now I have to find this file here again and again, and I have to do this like I don't know how many times. Oh, there's the deletion. We need the meta file of the material because I'm probably did change something inside of it. So this is necessary. But it tells me the head where it did take it from. So let's take a look. 040 040 commits. Um, let's see, git show head. Oh, I think it's git log. No, git log shows branches, I think. It shows heads. But I don't really understand that message. It's take it from 0 for 0, yada yada yada, but I don't see any head correspondent to that. What is it? Q? It's Q, okay. I think Luna wanted to go on my lap. No, she's angry at me because I didn't know. I noticed too late. Hey Luna, come. Come. Oh. She's a little bit irritated. No, not the keyboard, not the keyboard. She's a little bit irritated. It's because I gave her snacks, and now she's pretty much trying to figure out when she's going to get snacks and when not. And when I say she's trying to, it just means she always wants snacks. Like she expects me to always give her snacks. Come on. She's behind my head. And I really love that. She's hanging in there, always so cute. She's also huge. Let's go on. Really need more cat cams. I need a cat cam that like a drone that flies above me. Always follows the cat. And pretty much no one would care except me. Okay, I'm slacking. Let's stop slacking and fucking fix this issue and stop looking if this actually does which head it takes. It takes some head, which I don't understand. Doesn't matter. I don't understand a lot. I don't understand a lot. Yeah. Let's just say that again. I don't understand a lot. That's actually why. What does head 1 mean? I want to know that. Git head and that snake 1. What does that mean? And how does that work? It's a special commit identifier in Git. It stands for previous commit. Okay. Not the one that you just made. Okay, that's nice actually. It's really useful. So that's why it's getting the white files. And this is so annoying. Should be a way to do this more effectively. I think I can now put in the file just here. The next file that I want. There's only one file that is missing, and that is that human death frequency. Also need the meta file. And we're done. And then we actually can start again at 0. Now we are at -1, which is very much common in the development process. So let's look at git status. Now it should tell me that these files are in there. Okay. Now let's see. It doesn't automatically detect that the human death sequence is in there. That's bad. Would expect it to automatically update. Let's look in there and see if the files are in there now. And if they aren't, I will just put them out of Git and stuff them in there by copy pasting them. Which feels a little bit like you're just pushing them inside of their into the project. Like, get in there, get in there. And actually, I don't have to. Okay, so now let's see if the units have their human death frequency again. Yeah. Do they have their material again, which is also important? Let's look at this farmer. That's a little bit... No, the peasant, which is still in a German form. Blood magic dissolve material. That looks alright. Which one was the other one? Enemy death shader graph. Okay. Where is that used? Enemy death shader graph. I think this dissolve material, if I'm not wrong, comes out of the enemy death shader graph, and that's what we are using. Okay, so everything's fine. Good. So let's start all over again. Now we can actually code. Yay! What was I even doing? And that's yeah. I really have to stream more. I really have to put more discipline into my life and stream daily, and then everything will be great. Yay! Let's stop being too optimistic. What was I doing? We were working at in the test level right here, and the player is already also here, and the function that we were working on is that if I go into this tilemap and draw, and I enable the tilemap group, I get this preview, and it will tell me what I'm going to draw now. And that's an entire group, and that's how it will look in the final game. Yeah, and if I put this off, oh, that's so good. That's so good. And I know last time I really managed to close that function. Do I have any in the foreground? No, I don't. That's a little bit unfortunate. I can't test this in the foreground right now. Why? It's the... Okay, there's no foreground. Sorry. I'm pretty sure I also had a foreground. Maybe I deleted it because it was not set up. So set up foreground and just take the defaults here. I don't care. Well, these will be in an inspector later, but as long as we don't know every function that will be in there, I'm not going to make the inspector that is going to be the last thing. Start color. Yeah, whatever. And now I can say, let's start with short vegetation, and then I want to have some leaves. And this is going to be in the foreground. Brown rocks. And dark rocks, trees. And foreground trees. And last will be a mixed brush for vegetation. Okay, and now I should be able to pick this, say paint out tilemap group, and I have all of them at once, and it's solvable. Okay, and I immediately also get the null exception. What a great start. Let's look at that null exception. Let's look at that null exception. Hello? Clicking on it. Okay. Oh, I closed wider. Yeah, good to swallow the tea before it's getting cold. Okay, so this was returning null. Yeah, I think that this is sometimes null. 931. So this was value cannot be null. So which one was null? Tune draw object? Tune preview. So this was null. And this cannot be, yeah, that's actually correct. So unfortunately the preview here is a little bit lackluster. Let's see, does this still come up? No. Why? So when I draw here, well, sometimes it comes up. Sometimes it comes up. I hate it. It's inconsistent. This will not be easy. Also, 2 warnings. Transform was not registers into undo in same system and became dangling during an undo operation. Use undo record of created object to correctly add a child game object which can be handled by the undo system. What? Okay, so I have to can look into the foreground code first. I should not have put that black tree in there. I think it's already. No, normally I would want this tree in here. It's not set up correctly. To go in there and say, hey, use pretty much use this mode, and now it's what? Now it's dancing. What the hell? Now this is not even time map group. Is there a whole time map group that behaved like this? Oh no, then it stops. What? That's interesting. But it's a cool feature. It's like and it's fucked. Well, it's not completely bugged, but holy shit, what the fuck is happening there? So this is specifically foreground object. Let's say this is not a foreground object. I think then this will stop it. No, it doesn't. Now that this is getting interesting, yeah. So what is happening? So I think this is happening whenever the object actually is deleted and it detects it's null, and then it's going to create itself again. But why? Hey, there's something in there. Update preview object. If it's null, return, else destroy it. I hope this is not called in the update function. Where is this called? Unseen, which is pretty much the update function. Oh, and then it's and it's on value change, and value change is the worst function that Unity ever made. Because I pretty much assume that it's this line of code here that is causing this. Let's try that again, because for God's sakes, see? Oh yeah. Yeah, now it's actually working. And actually it's also not throwing errors anymore. Except if we undo. Let's maybe use the time map group. Ah, okay, that only fixes the of the preview object. So what's happening in there? So on value change should only be called when a value changes inside of this field. And sometime, come on, bug. Come on, can you please bug out? Oh, there's a problem. When I disable on time map group, it doesn't delete the other time, the other objects. Also, the preview here is wrong. It's on the wrong size. Oh, it isn't. It isn't. Forget about that. It's what you see is what you get. So that's alright, but let's change. Let's say if not something group using group paint return, and it should destroy the object and not create a new one. When is this one used? I think that's private. No, it's not. What? It should be private. Is it? Is it? Where is the declaration? Oh, it's private. So how can we set the using time? Using group paint? How can we set this if it's private? We can only do this to itself. What? What? That's how we use it. So we have these brush classes. Item 1 should be, what is it? A random game object brush. And then we access the using group paint and set it to true. And normally it's false. Okay. What? And we only set this to false when we're drawing, not when the values changed. Change preview mode. So there's a it's a private method. So basically I shouldn't use that here. Oh no, that's okay. It's okay. Just as a safety measure. Because if we are not using group paint, we should never create a object. Preview object. I think if we code it right, we'll never need this line. But it's okay. It's nice to have as a backup. Yeah. And the way I'm working right now, I'm pretty much forgetting everything. So I don't even understand how my code works again. Okay. Okay, so let's get going. So when is this called? On scene. Okay. That's a very complicated method here. Okay, I think if we are not the current, we should go through all the items and set them correctly. With this method. Okay, maybe it was the update function that did not work. Anything else should be alright. So let's go. It's a little bit hard to see what's going on here. So if I say don't use this function, I can see there's a leaf still there. Let's go and use another function here. This is also something that it should destroy old previews here. And now we are still left with all the old objects here. Follow our mouse. And we kind of have to reset that. Let's reset. Oh, that works. Okay. I did not enable paint on timer group. Disable it again. No. Doesn't work. That's a problem. We have to make sure that the preview is gone when we do that. And then we will still try to fix all that errors. So what's happening there? I don't know. So let's maybe take another look at this function here and see if it sets up all the brushes correctly. Oh, wait. Let's see if we ever get to that point. So if the first if is skipped if this is a cue and brush that we are working with, and the second one says if we don't use the pen tool, then also return, destroy the cue and preview object, return. Good. Now what? Now it's going through all these events, update, and first first thing that is going to be relevant for us is update preview object. And there it will not know that we have set the preview to false, because this has not been called yet. So this has to happen before we use the update preview object method. But this is still irritating. I expect something to go horribly wrong. Oh, this is just unset itself. Now it looks like... The fuck? What the fuck is going on here? Let's reset this and go again. What the hell? It's previewing all time lapse right now. It's previewing all of them now. Okay, so it's not working at all. Except this part here. This is working, so we can destroy them. We can handle this. And it will be really easy. Oh. Maybe I should also have looked at this line of code, which says create preview object. Anyway. Why? Why? So I'm a little baffled right now. So we saw that we previewed. Oh. That we previewed the objects wrong. All the time maps, all the brushes at once. What's going on here? Quick preview object. It's going to create a preview object anyway, no matter what we do. This should only be done if this is actually the current preview object. I think that's weird. Let's see. Oh no. What? Okay, I have to stop this right now. No. Let's see, where's this method used? It's used in multiple instances. Update preview object. Okay. And this will create the vector 0. Update and create preview object. Change preview mode. Oh, this is so messy. I don't like this. So what I do not like is that I think the structure here is unintuitive. It's really hard to guess what is happening because multiple methods create the preview object, and it's that makes it hard to guess what's actually happening. So we need to make sure that this is only happening one time. Yeah, should only be happening one time, and not in 3 different lines of code. We create this object and then we pretty much don't know what exactly is happening anymore. That's my problem right now. So I think should give the mouse world position to the values change. I think this line of code here we should get rid of this. I think this is obsolete because it's already done in this line of code here, and then we sorry. And then we go to this. Say we need to vector position. We need this position and plug it in this create preview object method. And let's see if this just is instantly better just because we changed the code style, or if it's going, no, it's not better. It's going to throw errors immediately. But why? It's not even okay, what is happening? Okay, it goes to this line of code and say it doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so but we should have created the preview object inside of this function right here. If the grid painting state grid brush is this, but what if it isn't? Yeah. We only want to do this if we actually if not using group paint return. It might be that this is not formed by the preview that we are drawing with. It's all the other ones, and they will try to do something there now. No. I think it's tree foreground brush doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so it tries to go into the foreground brush. So this is really weird because it's only doing this with foreground brushes. Which line of code is your problem? 201. Yeah. Seems to be only this object. Ah, damn. Let's first disable this. Clear the console and see if it's going to say it again. Yeah, it is. Tree foreground brush, but that's not even what we are using. We are not using the tree round foreground brush. Okay, I have to rearrange my functions or kill myself. Maybe I should kill myself, but I'm too lazy for that. Let's work hard. So right now it feels like I did nothing except bug everything out. But and then I bugged everything because I think the execution order was messy. Yay! How does it even bug like this? It should never go into this line of code. I don't understand. Let's look into the game. There's not a lot of objects in there that have been spawned in randomly. I don't understand this. Woo. Tree foreground brush. Fuck this brush. So, oh no, let's say fuck this brush. Let's delete the foreground here and see. How? This brush is never used. Let's look into foreground object. So set up drawn object. It's trying to set this up. Then just does stuff. And we're just setting up some sprites. Position. Okay, let's look deeper. If there's something odd in here that could bug. Not really. Okay, maybe another line of code? No, not really. That's odd. So there's nothing about the foreground specifically that is going to bug it out. That So maybe I'm mistaken about this. It's just randomly the trees. Huh. That's really weird. let's maybe just go through this again and again and until I get it. So, if we are not the brush, the grid brush, if we're not the brush and not using group paint, we should never go to this line of code. And the tree foreground brush was not the current brush, it was not using group paint, so it should never go in there. And only can mean that this did not work ever on this object. Maybe it never was reset here. Let's see now. Then it should... I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening. Hi, Luna. Yeah. So I select this. Let's clear the console. Use the pen. It immediately spasms out and tells me a tree foreground brush doesn't exist anymore. And I'm puzzled why. So one thing that I know about the brush is that it doesn't reset itself right now, because it's not part of anything. So anyway, even now, that's the first case that we need to solve. We now use the tree foregrounds brush, and it says the variable current object has not been set. So what's happening here is that actually this doesn't matter. Shouldn't. Oh, this is double dumb. So I just remembered, hey, if this is the actual brush that we're using group paint, if using group paint is not used, we should still update the mouse position. So this is catched by this if clause already. It's only for if this is not the current used grid brush and we're not using group paint, then return. Else we should have this current preview object either here or here. So let's go through this method and see if it actually creates a current preview object. Pretty much. except for the current used brush. If this is false, it will not update. Okay, GitLab is spamming me. Pretty much I should pay for something. Okay, then let's go on. Okay, I need to fix this before I end the stream. Another of those let's fix something streams. Where I actually don't get to do what I actually wanted to do. But that's how it goes. So what do we do? If this is a queued selected tile map, if this is a queued selected tile map, yeah, I can say that again. And this is false. If we go through here, say using goose paint is false, this is false, so we go into this, destroy the queued preview object, and then we will bug out. Because it will then go into this, probably say, hey, we are not using the group painting method, don't create a preview object, and that will pretty much be the end of it. So let's change this. Oh. Okay, I wanted this inside of here. I just want to copy this method here and return to our last state like this. So if this is a queued grid brush, we want always to make sure that we create a preview object if we don't have one right now. Actually, we can do this before. This should get the group. I think this should be inside of the group. Not sure about that. But then this will just destroy this preview object every frame. What I expect is now that it works and it's going to just fuck this. The variable doesn't exist anymore, okay. Let's see. This is how we did it before. Now this should create too many objects. Just see what happens. Yeah, this is now working with every brush that we have. Now every brush is going. What? Why? Now every brush is going into this. Could be that there's still some brushes that have this variable set to true, and now I can't disable that. So we have two cases here. We have to make sure that we disable every brush if we are not using this boolean. If not, so this for each is going to set only the time it's set. Okay, I think we have to switch that around, make it more readable. Oh no, this is the default one. This is the default. If not using group paint, disable all group paint. Group brushes. Okay. It's not good that this is in the update function. So we might want to change that. Let's keep it in here for now. And we don't want to use this method here. This one. This one is going to get us the time group of the cue and brush. We want to get all the brushes. And this is a little bit let's see what this method does here. This is a little bit interesting. So, brush target. So it returns us all these brush classes, and it pretty much uses the related tile maps. Okay. So what I want to do is to create an overload where it because I pretty much want to do the same thing again, just with all the tile, no, not the tile maps, all brushes, every brush. Can we even get every brush? Let's see that. Grid palette, oh no. Grid palette dot, oh, come on, grid paint state. Oh, we can get all brushes. Okay, we can get all brushes, and then convert them to our custom and see if they use our custom class. Okay, now let's just create a new method for this. I think this is just a little bit different from what we want. Private. So let's maybe copy this as a template for this, but say private. And the first one is going to be the default one. Type private list. Let's see where we use it. So this one should be get time. Get, what do you want here? We want to only change the brush actually. Yeah. And this is not returning a random game object brush. Get all the brushes, please. That's how we are going to name the function. And now this function doesn't exist. So what we have to do with this is we have to make this function exist. And it's going to return only a list of random geometry brushes. And the problem here is it won't return that. It will return a list that we don't need. So change that list from a tuple to a list with random geometry brushes. And what now? So for each, we pretty much want to start with the for each like this. Yeah, this is how we start. Let's see. We don't need this. So we name this to brush. So pretty much want to only do this line of code. We have to check if this is actually possible to convert this brush base to a random game object brush. Yeah? So if it's not, we have to return. So this is doing something with the tile map, and I really don't care about that. So we use cells. Let's just change this. Okay. So, and then there's if return. This is pretty much what we want to do. Oh. Break. And this is going to break the for each. Okay, so you have to say if the brush is brush dot can be a random game object brush, then we add it, else we don't. So let's see if we can find this easily. I know I did this once in the code, but I've forgotten how. C# check if class can be as a little bit. Check if you can use a class in C#. No. I think there's something like type is property. Yeah, that's a weird API, to be honest. I really dislike the style of that API. Is this really from Microsoft? Holy shit, that's ugly. I think my dark reader, which is supposed to make things look just dark mode, is messing this up. I don't think that anybody could program something that ugly. What's a delegate? It's the same signature. It's a little bit. I guess we just have to try it out. Maybe there's something better. I really hate these tutorial style help things where they write a lot of unuseful stuff and then have some code. So Or we can then check if this is not null. Okay, that's pretty weird. Okay, so brush random brush, and let's see if we can cast it. And if this is not null, we add it to the list. I could also have used the old code there. And this should now change the improve the code so it disables all well, it did something. It should disable all the classes. What? Let's disable this. Let's see what we have there. There's a lot. I think this is every... What? Why? What? Okay, I'm absolutely stunned. So we now have all these objects inside of here. For some reason, it's picking the same object over and over again. I mean, look at how many times is this vegetation short inside of here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The leaves are randomly. What? I don't understand. And now I enable this, and it's what? Okay, so this was not the problem, I guess. Okay, maybe now we have set them up correctly. Oh, wait. We don't know the order in which this will be executed. But that shouldn't matter. So we get all the... If not paint on timer group, we should get all the grid brushes and change their modes. Let's see. Let's debug log. Debug log. Maybe it's really debug log. Brush plus and see if we actually do get the brushes, or if this function actually doesn't work. So this shouldn't debug log now, but now. Now. It does get all. It should get every brush that we use. Is that correct? No, I think it gets every brush that we use. So that's correct. It's going to get every brush and then put them into this function right here. Change preview mode. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. What we plug in there. Paint on time up group, and that's the public variable that we have set here. So this should be definitely. Wait, what? Okay, and then it should definitely be set to false. This is false. This is definitely false. This will be set to false. And let's make sure that this is the only instance where we set this variable. Let's make sure that this is the only instance where we set this variable. So there's another instance where we use that. Well, and that's it when painting. Okay, let's not touch that. Yeah, okay, we don't need to touch that right now. Because that's actually it actually doesn't matter for us. So somewhere somewhere this function is broken. Let's debug log this again. This dot name. We get every brush. Let's also say plus using group paint. Okay, now I want to see if they are all set to false. Really need to double check this. False, 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 false. Now this is true for some instances. We're spamming too many messages, that's unfortunate. But I really need to go through this. That's weird. Look at this short brush. It's true and false. Okay. So it's not setting every brush to false. Or it is, and they immediately reset themselves. So let's say this is true. Maybe this is, I don't think this is some kind of grace condition, but it's hard because we don't know the execution order in which the brushes will be executed. I think it's pretty much random. So let's say one of them is true. This is still true and it will be set to false. We'll go through all of this. It will not go in this. Into this function. Okay. Let's make sure. I've got a good idea, because this is we will always have a problem here with thinking what is going to execute first and last, and is this value set to false correctly? You know what? Let's make sure that this is not the current used brush that we are going to return here. Because I'm sick of this. Let's just say, make this even easier. Return. Okay. Now that sounds weird, but I want to specifically control when we create these objects and to move them with the mouse, and I want to do that with the current selected brush only. So we don't have to think in weird ways what is happening now and then, and who did set up what in what time and in which order. Let's do this only with a selected brush and control it there. It's way easier. So then we don't need to actually check if this is the current selected brush. So this will be first. If values have changed, update the preview object if we rotate it or something. We still need to do that for the group though. So if you don't want to paint, you should call this function here. If you let's put this inside of this function. Now why? And if you don't use the onTimeMap group function, we don't want to create an object. We still want to have a preview object. Yeah, that's why we want to preview it if we don't have one. In this case here, we want to make sure that that every brush is selected and is going to create the object with this function here. Yeah, so we don't need it inside of that here. And I pretty much think you have to check if this is the cue and brush here. So we don't want to destroy the cue and preview object if this is the cue and select brush ever. Let's see what happens. Let's first clear the console and see what. Oh, it looks alright. It doesn't work with the setting, but that's an improvement. So what does it say? It's been destroyed, but you're still trying to access it. Okay, so in some cases, when we use the paint on timelapse group setting, that the object did not get the preview object did not get created. That's bad. So in this case here, we'll go into this function and create a preview object, pretty much. Now in this case, this should be true. Let's see what happens here. Also, let's debug the name. Debug.log brush name and see if we have the correct brushes, just to be sure. Now let's look into the function. If this is true and there's no object, we should actually create one. Okay. So what's happening? Maybe we don't get the correct brushes, but yeah, let's clear this. Now we get these error messages. Let's stop this so it doesn't give me more error messages. And it tells me a lot of brushes. Short brush. I think these are the same 5 brushes or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all the brushes that we have selected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the info in here. Related tile maps. Oh, it has all between no. It is all the tile maps. So this should point to the brush itself, which is the vegetation short brush, and then we have all the other brushes for the other maps, and the brush is used twice. So we get all the relevant brushes. And then it says this object has been destroyed, even though we are trying to access it. And even though this is just for the current brush, so the current brush is not set up. Why? If you look at the error messages, I think let's just look at the errors. These are approximately 400. If it's bad, these are definitely more than 400 messages here. I'm not sure if these are 400 times 6. That should be 2,400. Are these 2,400 messages? See, 1,200. Not quite. Maybe 1,500. Doesn't quite match. It's a little bit weird. No, maybe it was 350 times 6 would be 1,000. 900 something. 1,875. With some error, it matches. I don't know. So first this will only try to move the current preview object, nothing else. So let's only look into that. So if this is not null, return. That's wrong. If it's null, we need to return. No. No, it's correct. If there is already a current preview object, we want to return. Else we want to create one. Okay. Maybe the problem is inside of this function here. Let's see. Debug.log create is called. Maybe there is a problem with this function, but I don't really see why. I don't see why. It's a little bit weird. So where Where did I write this? No. Where did I write this? Create is called. And also plus name. Create is called one time in the short brush. That's correct. And we also get these two object messages. We have to ignore that because could be because we destroyed something from earlier. Now let's go and activate this, and it will immediately bug out. Let's see. Create is called 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. No, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 6 times though. So this brush should be called twice. A little bit weird that this only got called once. There's also no object right now, so I'm wondering why they are only called once and then they pretty much give up. So, did this create anything? There's a bush, there's vegetation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be 6 though. That's odd. There should be 2 bushes. Because currently we are working on these timemaps here, and if I look at this inspector, short, mixed, here in the bush, mixed, walk, bush. This is the duplicate. This should be called twice. That's odd. It's odd. Isn't this not reference? This is. Yeah, this references all the timemaps currently. So that's an oddity that we still need to check. But I don't think that has anything to do with the current bug, which is the object is created. Actually, it's created. It's still null. That's super odd. The current preview object, is there another variable for this or something I overlooked? No, this is the same variable that we are working with the whole time. I don't understand. So this is called. So. And then nothing is called again. This should create the preview object, go there. It's also not created at the mouse word position, so this method should seems to be correspondent right now. Very, very weird thing is going on here. We could. There's a little detail here. We can plug in the mouse word position in here, but that won't change anything for our problem. But and we can give this spawn position. We can give this into the create preview object function. And we can set this to default, so we don't get an error. We don't set this up because we don't need this spawn position if this value is false. This doesn't fix anything. This is just a small beauty change. The real problem is this is set to 0. I think this is. Let's check this out. Actually, maybe the mouse word position is 0. I don't think so. So this should never happen. This should never happen. And it did happen. Pick this. Great. Pick this. Stop. It's null. The current selected object. I also think this brush is only called once. Yeah, there's a problem with the group selection. So you select the same brush twice, it will only draw once. That's not good. That's not good. That's the first problem. Oh dear. Oh. Okay, let's be hard, guys. And with being hard, I mean, we need to end the stream. Because I'm a little bit sick and means sleep is of the essence. And I need to get that fast. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll be back bug fixing soon. Nothing more to add. So have a nice evening, have a nice night, and see you around. Goodbye.